Hi, my name is Bernie. I just wanted to share, God's faithfulness in my life. Last year, on a Sunday morning, by this time in January, when I woke up, God spoke to me, and He said to go to Australia to see my brother. And I did not see my brother for 21 years. That was a big,
Wow.
moment
Yes.
because when God said go, I think that He expected two things from me. The first thing is obedience.
Right.
The second thing is just to believe in Him and
Yes.
trust Him. So when I woke up and I was thinking that I should act upon this word. So when I came to the church, I thought, I should testify and confess to everyone, saying that I am going.
Right.
The second thing, I had £50 note in my purse, and I just sowed a seed of faith on that day, believing that God will provide for me.
Amen.
Because when four of us in our family travel, it's too expensive.
More than £50.
So I believe that God will multiply and increase, that provision.
Yes.
So after that, in 3 months' time, after I confessed, my friends asked, "Oh, when are you going? When are you going?" But I used to tell them, "I don't know, but definitely I will go before the 31st of December. This is what I know, but I don't know the exact date yet." At the end of March, God provided in a very miraculous way, like half of the money. And at the first week in April, God did provide the second half of the money in a very miraculous way. I did some accounts work for a person, but his business went bust. Uh, that happened about 4.5 years ago, but he just provided that money, about 2,500 on that
Wow.
first week in April,
So the
saying that
business went
sorry.
broke 4 years ago, and the
Yeah,
money came.
yeah.
Oh,
So I just forgot about everything, but God is so faithful.
yes, right.
He just rewarded me at the right time, and He
That's
now
right.
went to provide the money, and so I was so grateful to God. And then after that, we booked the flights, and whenever people asked, I could boldly say that we are going on this date in December. So that trip was really special. So as soon as we reached Sydney in December, I shared the gospel to my brother straight away, because I thought that God is, trying to do something in my brother's life, and that was the purpose, for sending. It's a holiday, but still, His purpose was there on that holiday.
Yeah.
And without delaying, the first day we shared the gospel, and the second day was a Sunday. So I asked him, whether they could come with us to the church where we go rather than the Catholic church. They said, yes, whatever you say, we are happy. Because, he's seeing after 21 years, he's so excited as well.
Yes.
So we all went there, and then when we went to the church, it was a big church, 5,000 people in that auditorium.
It was
And
Hillsongs in Sydney.
Hillsongs in Sydney, yeah. It was only about 14 minutes, away from his home.
Yes.
Very close. So a lady said, "Oh, you must be very new, and I will take you around the building, because you don't know which is the front entrance, which is the back entrance." And then she showed around the whole church, and she said, "We have reserved 10 seats for you." And then she took us to the very front, and we had very close look. And then the worship was fantastic. The message was really good. And after that, the preacher gave an altar call. And my brother, his wife, 3 children, and my auntie, who went from London to
Wow.
Australia, they all stood up and raised their hand
6
and
of
gave
them.
their 6 of them. And I was really praising God. God, you just believe in God that He will do, but when He does,
Yes.
you're surprised. And I was really crying, because
Wonderful.
God is so good. So His promises are always, yes and amen. So He said, if you are saved, your whole family will be
Yes.
saved. So I just thank the Lord for, saving him. Because this brother is very special, because in 2004, when the tsunami happened,
That's right. Now.
he was working in Malaysia, and then he went on a holiday to Sri Lanka, and then took his wife and the children and booked a hotel in south part of Sri Lanka. And he stayed there, and then the children and wife, they really loved that hotel, and they wanted to stay one more night, which was, on the Boxing Day.
Yes.
But he was looking for his credit card, but he couldn't find it. And then they have to leave on the same day. And then when he came to Colombo, the next morning, he found the card was on the same place in his purse.
Wow.
So after that, in the morning, they found out that nobody found alive on that hotel because sea just came and wiped out the whole, about 14 hotels around that
So
area.
they would have been killed.
Yes, yeah, definitely. But God has saved. And I said to him, by that time, I used to pray for you.
Yes.
God has really blinded your eyes, to save you for a greater purpose. And after so many years, God has fulfilled, that purpose in his life. So I'm really thankful to God for what he has done. And I'm expecting there's one more to go in my family. I'm believing that he will
Just one more to
save
go.
him. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So God is so good.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, thank you, Bernie. That's a wonderful testimony. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, thank you.